Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be talking about play to earn and what it might look like in Crypto Raiders and what might be coming up. There was a bunch of great information dropped on the Discord throughout this weekend. A lot of talking from the devs and from members of the team on what they expect it to look like and what's coming in the near future. So we're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to run some duels in the background with a meta build. This is Wallflower Lily Glimmer, who won a tournament for me earlier today. So this is a first place tournament winning build. Obviously it is agility, so it is RNG. It is by no means a guarantee to win or even do particularly well. But she's rocking the Wakizashi, the Woodland Garbadine, both with great agility rolls, and the Escape Artist rune. And for stats, she's rocking 38 in agility to get her up to 65, and a little bit of extra charm to put her to 19, along with 10 wisdom from gear, and 8 luck from gear, and no intelligence and no strength. So a pretty decent build. We'll be testing it against some other builds and running it in the background, and seeing how some fights go that got sent to us. And we'll be talking about play to earn. Oh, this guy is actually from the Naked tournament. So this must be the one that he ran in the Naked tournament that he hasn't put the gear back on yet. So this will be a rather quick win going on here. But to talk about play to earn is the main idea of this video. So Sophisticated Art Speculator dropped a lot of information and a lot of interesting information in the Discord. And that is that play to earn is very close for Crypto Raiders. It will be coming out very soon. I'll go ahead and just mute this for now while we fight these in the background. But it's very close. So within the next week or so, there should be the Aurum bridge completed within the next week or two tops. I believe is the timeline they're talking about for the bridge to be completed. At that point, that opens the door for play to earn. It opens the door for a lot of other things, paid stat resets, and a bunch of other fun things that are coming out. So I expect as soon as that drops, we'll see paid stat resets coming out. He dropped that the idea that the team is working with right now is they want a Gen 1 that is maxed out, able to do the most difficult dungeon, to be capable of earning about $40 a month with a Gen 1. Now that if once you start doing the math on that, you realize that's very good given the current prices. So if you scale that back for the different generations, it'd be about $31 for a Gen 3 and $38 for a Gen 2. So that means a maxed out Gen 3 earning $31 would take about 5 months to earn back the price of the character, meaning they're rocking about ROI of about 220% yearly at current prices, meaning that Gen 3s are very undervalued. All three generations would be rocking, if that is the actual amount that gets paid out, they would all be rocking well over 100% APR, which is kind of insane. So if that is how it ends up working out, we're going to see prices probably go up as people start to get into the game. Gen 4 recruitment is likely to happen shortly after the play to earn trial period. The play to earn trial period will last about a month, where they're going to test out the drops and see how it all works and make sure everything is functioning properly. And you'll be able to earn money while they're testing that, which will be really nice. And the next big thing is that mobs will be getting utility very shortly after that as well, with the mini game that Nat is working on. We don't have a whole lot of details on exactly how that works yet. It does seem like it's going to be something where raiders can be staked and won't be able to raid in order to earn a in-game consumable that will heal. And mobs will be able to stake to potentially steal that. So if you're familiar with Wolf Game, it'll be very similar to that, to give mobs some utility until they can be worked into the game and into the dungeons, and they can get all of that figured out, which will take a little bit more time. The higher the dungeon, the better the rewards. So if you're fighting with a level 1, you're doing Hogger, or a level 2 and doing Hogger, you're not going to be earning very much money. It won't be anywhere near the $31 for a Gen 3 or $40 for a Gen 1. It'll be significantly less, but you will still be getting something out of that. It says they're working on figuring out the earn percent between guild members and a guild master, which is going to be the version of scholarships that comes out. It's kind of a completely different system, but that's the closest thing it can really be compared to. So that is kind of what we've been using as the point of comparison. But they're working on finalizing that to get guilds out hopefully before the end of the year and possibly at the same time as Play to Earn launches. So that is all huge information to have drop out. They were talking about the potential of setting aside $800,000 worth of Aurum per month for drops, which would be a bit over 1 million Aurum per day getting dropped in dungeons, which would work out to this math of about $40 a month for a Gen 1 character, given the number of characters currently out there and the 30% Aurum bonus that they get. So this is a lot of information that came out, and I thought it would be good to share it and make sure that anybody who watches the YouTube channel would be getting that information. And I just have some characters fighting in the background. It looks like I'm mostly getting destroyed by this character, so I'm glad I did not fight them in the tournament, because I would not have had as easy of a time in that tournament or have managed to win it. So that's very good, but as you can see, it's agility, so it's still RNG. The fights can still be won on either side, but this int build probably has a slight advantage over the long run over my fairy here. But I do, going back to talking about PvP a little bit, because that's really about all I have to say on the play to earn side of things and what's coming out with that. Gen 3s are just super undervalued, and people should be grabbing them up if they can, if they have the liquidity to do so. Not financial advice, but that's what I would be doing personally if I had some more liquidity. But do your own research. You can go back and search Sophisticated Arts Speculator in the discussion tokens on the Discord and find all of this information that he posted there. But in PvP, I've been liking, on agility builds, I've been liking the Escape Artist over Bash, personally. I've found more success with Escape Artist over Bash. Bash is still very good, but you can see this character is rocking both, and I'm choosing to run Escape Artist. And the reason for that is that you can just completely screw over anybody you fight when you're in control of the character if they are running Bash. Because if they're running Bash, then you can just use Escape Artist right before they use Bash. So you want to generally attack once with your character, and then on the second turn use Escape Artist, and that's almost always going to catch their Bash in the effect of Escape Artist, and you're almost always going to get the Bash to miss, which just basically removes runes from the fight and gives you a slight advantage since you have 2 extra turns of Escape Artist compared to their Bash missing on 1 turn. Now, if their Bash hits through the Escape Artist, you're going to get rocked pretty quickly. But that's the risk, and I've been finding a lot of success with that. I also don't mind Escape Artist over Bash in the Ice Barrier Intelligence matchup either, because the way it works out is Bash, if you hit and get a crit with an Agi build on Bash, you're going to completely erase their heal, which is amazing. But if you don't get a crit, even just hitting normally, you're generally going to end up losing out on that trade, and their rune is going to end up being better than yours. With Escape Artist, however, you almost certainly get 3 misses, and the power of that is that if you manage to hit 3 times during that while they miss 3 times, you're generally going to end up removing all of the health they gained and go right about equal with them in terms of rune usage. If you get a couple of crits in there, you could potentially end up ahead HP after those trades of 3 hits and them using Ice Barrier. So I found a lot more success with Escape Artist over Bash. That being said, obviously if Bash lands a crit on an agility build, you're just going to instantly win the fight no matter what. Just because that's going to be a massive hit. It's going to be like 150 plus damage hit. But I've been using Escape Artist a lot more and finding a lot of success with it. So I hope you've been entering tournaments, and I hope you enjoyed this content and a little talk about play to earn and what might be coming in the future. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more videos come out in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.